Welcome back to the Bryan Devore Connection. I'm your host, Bryan Devore. A lot of people want to age in place at home, and they may need a home care company to do that. Some people want to transition to senior living, in which case they may need a move manager to help them with that. Well, there's a couple gentlemen here today who have two companies, one of each, so they can help you sort of from soup to nuts throughout the aging process. So here to talk to us today about Visiting Angels and Bella Reflections are my friends Travis and Daniel. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great, Brian. Thanks.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks.
Doing great.
Yeah, great. I'm glad you guys came, and I love this philosophy you have about having the two different companies because you can help seniors and their families no matter where they are in their sort of journey. Travis, tell us about the philosophy of why you have two different companies.
Right. Well, when Daniel and I thought about helping seniors in this space, we realized that being a senior wasn't an age thing, right? My happiest breakfast was hitting the 55 plus menu at Denny's. And my dad, who's 88, may never be a senior, right? So being a senior was really a lot of milestones, a lot of big decisions, and a very long timeline for people. We focused on two of those specific times to help people through those decisions, facilitate them. One of them was, of course, the decision to age in place, and that whether that was physically difficult to do or medically difficult to do or lonely, we really want to help our seniors in that moment. But then there's that next time frame when either the angels, we can't keep the senior at home, or it's just not practical. Maybe it's not financially practical anymore. And that's another large transition, and that's why we have the Bella Reflections company to actually help that transition and get our seniors back to a normal living situation, just in a different location.
Right. Well, that's great. I love that, again, that sort of timeline process that you guys have. Daniel, let's talk kind of an overview of the two companies because both companies have been around for a very long time.
That's correct. Both companies have been around for 15 years, right? So we operate in Southern California for Visiting Angels and Bella Reflections. We've successfully expand our operations, having more caregivers and having more senior move managers. We try to help as much as we can, and not only do we focus on our seniors, we also focus on employees. All our employees have been around for 5+ years, senior move managers, and also all the top caregivers that we have.
That's great. So I love the fact that you've been around for a long time, so you have longevity there, and you're big. You can help people, like I said, all over Southern California. You have ads on the news, so
Correct.
People may have already heard of you before they even watch this. So Travis, let's do a deeper dive into Visiting Angels and the home care side.
Right. So the Visiting Angels, again, is a non-medical home care business. As Daniel mentioned, we operate across Southern California, Orange County, and San Diego counties. What I like to focus on, though, is about what makes us different, because there are a lot of options, and there are a lot of excellent companies in that space. The way we run our agencies is we actually focus on our caregivers. So, of course, to be a licensed provider, all caregivers are background checked, they're insured, they're bonded, they're annually trained. But what we're looking for when we hire our caregivers is someone with a big heart, because it takes a big heart to help seniors, particularly in this time of need. And our jobs as the owners is to focus on those caregivers, to encourage them and give them the energy to make sure that these golden years are golden for our seniors. That's what actually makes the Visiting Angels special, is our caregivers.
And I know, with home care companies, they assist people with their activities of daily living, which for us, we take advantage of. Or I'm sorry, not take advantage of, but we take for granted often. Feeding ourselves, clothing ourselves, bathing ourselves. These are difficult challenges for a lot of seniors, and it's a lot of work for a caregiver to have to do these things. So I think by focusing on your caregivers, and you've had caregivers with you for a long time, and by focusing on them, they can then transfer that energy into taking care of the people they're serving.
That's exactly how we look at it, right? Because we can't be there for each of our clients, but we know that our caregivers can, and they do a great job of it. So that's what's special. That's what's special about the Angels. Our employees,
Yeah.
our team members make the big difference.
Yeah, for sure. And really focusing on who you place with the seniors, because you don't have a lot of the turnover that some people have. Once they're with that person, they're with that person.
That's right. And one of the big obstacles that we see is a stranger in the home. And, assuring the families that we are very aware of that. And we pride ourselves in making sure that that transition works and that our Angels are exactly what they need to be.
Yeah, I love that, the term angels. Daniel, you've been very beneficial for my business in helping clients who I have who are selling their home and moving to assisted living. They need that help of making the transition, because this is going to be the most physically and emotionally challenging move they will ever make in their lives. And we want to honor that process sort of together. So let's talk about Bella Reflections.
So Bella Reflections is a senior move manager. So we do everything from soup to nuts. We help seniors transition from their house to a community. We've been doing it for 15 years. We've done it for 40 plus senior communities throughout Southern California. What makes us unique is you have a large team all the way from Southern California, Orange County, all the way down to San Diego. And all of our senior move managers do this from basically the care of their heart to help seniors transitions. They've been with us for 5+ years, a long time. So they know the process. We basically give the seniors the ability, the comfort of making that transition, because a lot of times it's a very hard decision to move from your house. And we try to take care of them at home as much as possible, but sometimes it's at some point in the stage of your life, that's just not possible. So our thought process is be able to send our senior move manager and work with the senior or work with their families on how to make that transition to a community as smooth as possible.
Yeah. And oftentimes they're moving from a big house into a small apartment.
Yes.
The thought of downsizing is overwhelming. So a lot of times they just say, forget it, I'm not going to do it. But their need for care doesn't go down. It could often go up. And so you'll come in, you'll do your floor plan with them, for where they're going to, the packing, unpacking, all of that.
Yes. We do everything. That's correct. We try to do as much as possible. Obviously, budget is always a concern for a lot of families, so we try to work with them. And a lot of times, if they have family in place nearby that likes to be involved, we try to work with that also. Because it's a comfort thing when they have families in place to do that. Or if it's not, if it's more stressful, then we can do that. But that's correct. We do everything from A to Z, so we can do the floor plan. We can help them declutter or downsize, and then decide what's to get sold or donate, and also the ability to pack for them. Sometimes it's a lot more efficient for us to pack, because on the unpacking size, we know where everything goes. It's more efficient, so we know exactly where to place things and where to hang things. And we leave the place as if it's a brand new residence that they're moving into.
Yeah.
So, no stigma of moving to community. It's like a brand new home.
Yeah, you're creating a wonderful experience for them. And you have a lot of teams, so you can be doing multiple moves at different times. So you're available pretty readily.
We have at least 6 teams that's consistent. We have other team members that can step up and doing the team leads. And we have teams across Southern California. So we have done things, people moving from LA County to even San Diego County. We do work with other senior move managers in different counties, but a lot of times when they talk to us, they want us to do it, and they're willing to have us make that commute, and we will find appropriate team leads and team members to do that. Yes.
Bryan, everyone finds that their move is unique and is different and is special, and they should feel that way, because they're only going to make this move once. One of the great things about Bella is we have the bandwidth to handle that there isn't too big a move, there isn't too small a move, there isn't a move that's complicated by family or timing or just the amount of downsizing required. That's what we specialize in. Just our ability to respond between our team leaders, our unpackers, our interior designers, our moving company. All of that is focused on making that one special move for the senior that special and that successful.
That's fantastic. So more information is on screen. Well, their website, phone numbers are there. More information is on those websites. You'll see Visiting Angels and Bella Reflections right there. You can give them a call or, again, visit their website. If you're listening as a podcast, then you can see their information in the caption. Travis and Daniel, thank you so much for coming today and sharing just a little bit overview of these companies, and people will hopefully reach out and learn more on your websites.
Great. Thanks, Brian.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you. Thank you for the time.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.